do I need to say that I started already?
Oh,
No, we got you.
Sorry.
I was wondering when you have, or if you have or not. So, okay. So anyone want to recap what happened last time?
We took 2 jobs. One with, I don't remember any of the names. With 2 different people working against each other. And we're going through a third group that's kind of like against both of them? Question mark.
Well, we're not necessarily going through the third group as much as we are the third group.
Yeah, we're right now. The plan, don't tell them, is to double cross both of them, if I remember correctly,
Yes.
because we don't
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
motives of either party.
Okay,
We just haven't
so-
figured out how to do that yet.
Yeah. So
Correct.
name-wise,
Oh, but we have. Oh, also, Raptor has a kick-ass car.
Aeropress
Oh,
has a
yeah.
kick-ass
Fuego.
car and a very kick-ass
Fuego.
What's it called
hoverback.
again? I forgot what it's called.
Your car is called. I mean, that's your bike. The car I think is. I don't think we named it. It's Lagos car.
It was. It
I remember it
was.
was a Lagos car.
Yeah, it was
Severe
blue
flight
though. It was
race.
all like water themed.
Yeah. We just never.
It was-
We just never.
Oh, right, that car. Right. That, we never named
Yeah.
it.
Your
I
cousin.
imagine it being some like tidal wave or like something like that. Just like
I like
All right, it's
that.
currently
Shark
offici-
bait.
shark
It
bait.
is, it
Wah!
is it's officially called shark bait.
Okay.
That is amazing.
We did say that it was going to have a literal fin on the back, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes
yeah.
Oh
sense.
yeah, that's great.
Forgot about that.
Okay, so as far as names goes, the senior engineer from Lazarus is called. Her last name is Miller, and her first name is Rachel, and she's. Let me bring her up real quick.
I think someone said she was pretty.
She is pretty,
She's pretty.
Yep.
and then
That red
and
and
then you
white
have
dress.
and then you have your FOST human resource manager, Mr. Fu,
He's even prettier.
who's definitely not a who's definitely not a character that anybody likes so far.
Not even his mistress.
Not even his mistress. I think especially not his mistress.
Yeah.
And
having a rough
we
go of
did
it.
introduce, and we did introduce his mistress. Her name unfortunately ended up being randomly selected as May.
Right.
Actually, I don't think that's unfortunate. Now that I think of it.
It's easy to remember.
So yeah, what do you guys do?
Is this technically the legwork phase now, or?
Yeah, I think we're currently in the legwork phase, and then I reread the book, and I made a mistake when deciding that
Oh, my fail. I don't really care.
no,
But whatever.
your role thing, you could have done it earlier, but you can do it. You can still do it right now.
You
Names you
mean-
have it. You have a
It
move
all
called
fits
The Office
together?
Yes,
Okay.
Road Edge.
Okay. Wait. Can I click broadcast on it and it does it, or is that like not what it does?
No. So if
Oh,
you
it-
cast,
it
if you click
broadcasts
broadcast,
the text.
Yeah, broadcast the text.
Okay, so I just have to roll edge. Okay.
So what you want to do is just go to Edge and roll it, and you have 0 forward.
Cool. Huh, yeah, I did
That is
terribly.
a 4.
Yeah.
Let's see, 10 plus.
I get
3
nothing.
hold, 7 to 1. You get nothing.
I get nothing.
Sorry, buddy.
I have no help to anybody. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Your help to our friendship.
The pieces are way too random for it to fit together.
It's
Easily.
just a bit too random,
It's
yeah.
okay. It's just too random, guys.
Okay.
Let's
make it.
see. Yeah, you guys are fine. The legwork phase is only like at 15 o'clock. There's plenty of space for failure.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine.
So,
He fails
No
so
worries.
much, guys.
okay, so I think we have to sort of talk about what our plan is about double crossing both of these people because if we don't do it right, it's still possible that both the corporations will get mad at us. So,
That's probably exactly what's going to happen.
Well, mechanically, basically, you took two jobs at the same time. So if you fail both, if you fail right here, you just fail both, and
We
Yeah.
still have time to only betray one of them.
I was gonna say, what I think would be best is like let's have a backup. So if it blows up in our faces, like basically, who are we gonna cover and who are we gonna fuck over?
That's a good point.
I think
Okay.
having that as a backup, just in case shit explodes, is gonna be solid.
So, who do we think is technically going to do the most damage if we let them go? Like,
From what I remember, I feel like Fu's damage is more small scale, while Mueller's damage has the potential at least to be large scale. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of information. But I think that Fu's stuff is based on the information we do have, it's a little bit nastier because it is like human trafficking and stuff. Whereas Mueller, we're not exactly sure what she's doing. We just have a feeling that it's experimentation, try to do super soldier, create cyborgs is I think what it was.
it's a fully cyborg customization, whatever it's called, conversion. There we go.
Yeah. So I think the repercussions of Mueller's work are larger, but Fu, we have a little bit more information, and we definitely know he is involved in human trafficking.
right.
we also have to take into consideration what that would do for each of the companies, and would that make, say, if we did, decide to the target only Fu, for example, that wouldn't make Faust too happy, and they could start coming after us.
Yeah, whereas we don't have anything against Lazarus.
With Lazarus, we have a little bit of
right
a
now.
leeway with that.
Yeah.
And particularly, you guys, well, your character definitely do remember because it's like literally hours ago. That when Names went to Mueller, she did mention that the reason she goes to Fu is because the higher ups, those pigs don't support her.
Her higher ups don't support her. Yeah,
Higher
so
ups don't support her
so if we
progress.
cross her,
Oh, then
if
that.
we cross her, then nobody's
oh.
going to restart the program.
So if we turn
also-
her in, Lazarus might actually be happy with us.
Potentially. But Fu also doesn't have backing from his company either.
True.
But it's less of a threat. Is it?
Yeah, with Lazarus. No, I don't disagree. I'm just making a point. So do we want our backup to be betraying Rachel and keeping Fu on our side if shit hits the fan?
I think so.
I'd say so.
Yeah, that's probably the safest bet. I would agree with that.
Okay.
Okay. So we have our backup plan.
In order to pretty much save Fu, I'm just going to reiterate Fu's conditions. Make sure you interrupt the the meeting so that it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Right.
And then
Mhm.
His goal is so that the meeting won't happen.
Mhm.
Her goal is get him to the meeting.
yes. Get him to the meeting and also make sure the meeting doesn't happen, doesn't get interrupted. Because her knowing him, expected him to hire someone to either blow up or disrupt the meeting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, okay. Do you guys have any ideas on how we want to pull this off? I have a small idea, but I want to hear if you guys have anything.
So far, your resources are Liz, your character Asterisk still has one chance of pulling an NPC out of her hat because you have the move called Hold
I
on.
know people.
Yeah, I know people. And you can create a you can create a contact through that. Also, Fuego, you're basically the muzzle, the muscle in the muzzle.
Ooh,
Wow, I'm
wordplay.
impressed by myself. Names, you are
I'm,
also really good at talking, but unfortunately you've used up your
yeah, I've already spent that.
yeah. But you're still good
So
at running around and looking for information
Yeah, and I could even
about the
go to
person.
the meeting place beforehand and scout out any potential things
Yeah.
we want to do there.
okay, so if I want to use, can I? I know I used I know people last time. Was that like my move for this
I think
phase?
you.
Like,
So last time I did. I understood it as you used the common the common move of establish a contact.
yeah, that might have been it.
That's the basic move. So you can still use I know people because you haven't used it. You haven't used that yet.
Okay, can I use
That's
either of my other
yeah.
ones, hustling or word on the street?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those moves you can pretty much, unless stated otherwise, you can pretty much repeatedly use them.
Okay. Um. Okay. So I have a question, David. As far as gameplay is
Yes.
concerned, do we need to use our moves before we move forward, or can we talk about like how we want to pull this off and then use our moves accordingly?
Yes.
To which
Sorry,
one?
the latter.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just realized I gave. Yeah. To be fair, I prefer if you talk about it first because in this game, what I want to promote is that you actually narrate what you do, and then I'll let you know when you actually trigger the move.
Sure. Sure.
Or everyone decide that this actually what you do right here right now is synonymous of doing the move that is on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm. All right. So do you guys have any ideas?
So we're trying to pull both off at the same time.
We're trying to, and then our backup is sticking with Fu.
What if we could? Is it notifying? What's her name?
Mueller?
Mueller. Notifying her higher ups now that she would know.
So that was kind of my thought, is basically getting them both in there and like then bringing basically both of their bosses in.
Mm-hmm.
That is. That's
That
devious.
was my idea too.
I like that.
And basically what we can do is just tell Fu, like, hey, you have to go to the meeting, but we're going to interrupt it so that you can't get anywhere and take care of Mueller for you. And then, of course, with Mueller, we'll just be like, oh, yeah, we arranged the meeting.
It's like you will see him and sit next to him.
Yeah. And then we're just
It's
going to
like you will
bring
be in the same building as him. Yes.
Yeah. And then we're just going to, like, if this is what we decide to go to, then we would just bring both of their bosses in. And basically act like we heard, or however we decided to do it. Basically be like, oh my God, look what they're doing.
Okay.
Let them
Sweet.
handle it. Do you guys like that idea? Do we want to come up with something different?
I like
Or
it.
we can play it safe and just screw Mueller over? Like, I'm totally up for discussion. Also, I'm kind of missing the accent names.
Well, I'm not in character right now. I'm just.
Oh, that's true.
This is just trying to figure out what we're doing, and then. So. Besides, I can't keep it up all. Like for hours on end.
Nah, I have faith in you.
What are you talking about? Huh? Okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, your accent
Yeah.
is so good that you introduced Discord to Discord.
Yes.
Hey.
Discordception.
I just destroyed my connection for some reason. Okay. Anything I missed?
No, we stopped.
No, we just paused.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So do we have any other ideas?
I
Not really.
Also,
Doesn't feel-
while you guys are trying to come up with ideas, there's one more concept I want to introduce. Well, not introduce, remind you guys. On your character sheet, when you create your character, you guys have what is called two directives. When you basically do something that befits the description of that directive, you gain an experience point.
Okay.
On the other hand, those directives are always disruptive to the team's goals and the team's operations. So
Gotcha.
take that into consideration. Do you
Did I
want
fill
more?
in? Did I fill in the blank on mine, David? And I just
You
don't
haven't
remember.
yet. You haven't yet. I'm
okay.
currently assuming false, but you can tell me that it is.
That
false.
would have been my assumption.
Yeah, that is my assumption as well. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we made it fast. We make it fast then.
Excellent.
Also, someone you fucked over to get your cyberware. Do you have an idea on, does that person belong to any corporation or?
No, because they got not that I know of, but they got kicked out
Okay.
of the Faust program, so they're definitely not with
Gotcha.
them. But anything after that, I don't know.
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you say you don't know because that gives me the power.
That was kind of my thought. Let you do with it what you will. I'm not trying to railroad. All right. I was gonna say the only other ideas that I had revolved a little more around just picking one of them, like from last game. So if we're gonna do both, that was really the only idea I had. But I mean, if anything else comes up, we can definitely work on that.
I kind of like that. Maybe we should stick with one, because I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if we're just doing bringing their bosses in, that's like a pretty easy thing to do,
Okay.
all things considered. It's not like we're trying to murder 7 people all at the exact same time.
You could
that'll
get them all
build up.
That's
together
next mission.
and then murder them all.
Yeah. Yes. But and the other thing is once we go through our moves and stuff, if it comes out that we can't get a hold of both parties, there's also that that may narrow it down to one as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
So,
try that.
as a GM, I kind of want to ask about the general consensus because I don't want to fuck this thing up. So, in my mind, the corporations, the big corporations, the megacorps, they are all devious. So, say you guys actually bring the higher ups in.
Mhm.
I feel like it's natural that there is a decent chance that those higher ups would actually have an interest in silencing you as well, because you now know this thing happens.
Okay.
Oh.
So if
Are we in
want-
agreement that those corporations would work in this way? Like, I
More
mean,
than likely.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Because
if you guys say no, then I would definitely drop this idea, and still going to go with, how the corporations would work otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the difficulty is in finding someone who's in low enough of a position to not being able to completely silence you if you actually do go that route.
Or treat it like a tip-off.
Yeah. So to protect yourself from being overreached, I guess.
Yeah. I did have another idea. I don't necessarily know how it would work with Mueller, but I can't remember if I shared it with you guys last time, but I do have information that certain people in the Taoist organization are aware that Fu is like into human trafficking and stuff. We could always help like the Taoists or something, like stage a raid.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think you brought that up last time.
Yeah.
I don't think you have brought it up last time.
I don't think I did either.
Yeah, I think you're the only one to know who knows that.
I used some other contacts that I had to get that information. That's how I found out that he was that deep into human trafficking. But yeah, the Taoists are aware of it, and they have taken other Taoists before.
Okay. So what would this plan entail then?
What I would assume is that we'd have to talk to the Taoists first and like even see if they were in line with it, because it could just be that they want to stay on the down low. But if they were in line with it, basically we would say that Fu is trying to trade certain Taoists that he has to Mueller, who's going to be like experimenting on them, and see if they were interested in staging a raid to basically grab both of them. Or if they don't want to grab both of them, we can just do one. But in that case, I feel like Fu would be the easier one for them to grab. And if Mueller is our backup, then we may need to come up with a different plan.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Do that then. We're gonna talk to the Taoists.
Okay.
All right. What's our clock look like right now?
For Taoists, we are at 18 o'clock, which means they know that you guys exist, and they know who Names is. Well,
Yeah.
not particularly,
Not
I guess.
particularly. I mean, they know about me.
They will probably
many
recognize
names.
Names if they actually see you.
Yes, but
And pay attention to who you are. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
probably picked really bad phrasing for that. How long do we have till the meeting?
wasn't it a week?
To the meeting? We have 6 days actually.
But Fu wanted an answer sooner rather than later. Although we did email him back, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did email him back.
Okay. All right, but we do have some time. Okay. For whatever reason, I was thinking the meeting was in like a day or two, and I was just like, ugh.
On that part we have like 6 days of time.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
we do
plenty
have
of time to get this done.
Perfect. All right. So do we want to try the Taoist plan, or do we want to brainstorm a little bit more?
I like the Taoist plan. I think it sounds fun.
I mean, even with my background with the Taoists, I am for this right now.
All right.
Okay. So someone find a way to talk to the Taoists.
I could probably have an idea
They don't have like
where
support
they
group
are.
centers?
I for sure have a way of contacting people in the organization, and I know of one person in particular that I know would be at least marginally interested in the information just based on who it involves.
Okay.
And if you don't want to do direct contact, I could probably, go around and stalk some places and figure out that way.
Mm-hmm.
So Liz, if you actually want to further use that person as a source of information or any kind of other help, you will need to declare her as a contact through another person.
Okay, that's fine. By that you mean I have to introduce another party member to her, or I just need to say, hey, this is this human.
So you need to actually use the move I know people by introducing her to the party,
Okay.
like to basically have further contact with her.
Okay, that's fine. Do I have any information of any like super zealot Taoist things going on anytime soon?
Not really.
No?
Names. When was the how long ago did you escape through the purge?
I'd probably say that he'd probably be like maybe. I don't know when we would all have met, but I would have said maybe a year ago or something.
Okay. So the purge. So the most recent purge was last month. Yeah, the most recent purge was last month. It's been like 13 months since you've said bye bye to Taoists, and besides the purge, they don't virtually publicly do anything else. Very zealous, but they are pushing some. They are definitely pushing an agenda of leave the cybernetics behind you, be pure of body, clear your mind. Does that answer your question, Liz?
Yeah. 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 Do they have any holidays or holy days that I know of? Or that I ask names about?
Yes.
Names. Is there going to be a holiday coming up? Because I can get lazy. Because this system allows me to get lazy and
get lazy,
and the world waiting to players.
Names. Do they have any like special festivals or holidays or celebrations going on?
Actually, Eruptor.
Yes.
Yeah.
As a citizen of Shanghai, you would know if there's any traditional festivals coming up. Is there?
Let me access my brain calendar real quick. They have monthly rituals of destroying, collective parts, things like that, on the third Saturday of every month. So,
okay.
Where they try to get rid of, enhancements in cyberkinetics stuff like that.
So those kind of smaller ritual, they do it pretty much just behind the doors.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it very publicly,
but it's in like, but it's with like hidden. It's hidden in the community.
It's
so
pretty much
there's a gathering of people. But.
Yeah. Okay.
Lit. Okay. So I feel like if we approach them on a day like that, like where they're like real riled up about their cause and stuff, we're gonna be more likely to get the answer we want.
Okay.
Also, I would like to come bearing gifts, maybe some like herbs or something. I don't know.
Okay, so that would be 3 days after you make contact with both of them, saying that you guys are on the mission, and 3 days before the actual meeting happens. So within those 3 days, you guys have free reign. If nothing of importance happens, we can just skip 3 days.
Okay.
I definitely want to do something by myself before people go meet with the Taoists, but
yeah.
I don't know what else anybody else is going to do.
I've got an errand or two that I could run that might give us a little bit of a tip off. El Fuego, did you saw that car?
Yes, look at that car.
Yeah, shark bait, hoo ha
ha. I'm pretty much resident chauffeur. So
I'm going to publicly make notes right here.
Okay. Oop. Almost fell backwards out of my chair. Raptor, did you put white bread as your skin color?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Why?
Wow. Don't worry, Alfredo. You're definitely shining in the action phase. When shit goes down, you're the one to you're the guy
I
who
can drive
who
out
we
of the
rely on.
situation so fast.
Or into the situation so fast.
Fuego's gonna be like, skirt, skirt.
Oh goodness.
Did we decide what the horn was? Was the horn bubbles?
It was the do 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 do.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's that one.
it's so great. I love shark bait.
Shark Bait's a good car.
Well,
Wait,
not
what kind of car
not-
did we decide it was? Was it like
it was
a limo?
it was a limo, yeah.
It wasn't limo. Oh.
It's just a tricked out
I-
limo.
Yeah, I retconned something because initially I said it was everyone would know that it was a taxi, and I just realized it's a limo. Lago actually runs a limo,
Yeah.
either a limo business or basically a car maintenance business, and she gave you a limo
Gotcha.
because we did need a really cool car, so taxi wouldn't cut it.
The cool car was mandatory. It was
Yeah,
critical to everything.
I mean,
Can't do without the cool
No.
car.
not that all of you love this car.
What?
Not that all of you love this car so much.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
It's not
I
my
mean-
favorite, but
Keep at it.
it's no Senor Flameface, but it's pretty good.
Man, I need to brush up on my intimidation skill. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, you like this car so much. Too bad if anything happens to it.
It would be so sad if the windows got smashed and
No,
I
no, 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 no,
peed
no,
on
no,
the
no, no.
shark fin.
And it conveniently
worse,
tumbled
even
off of a
worse.
cliff.
Yeah, even worse. Remember the El Fuego's dialogue conversation with his cousin? He
Yeah,
wrecked the last car as well.
I
Oh,
did.
he did.
It wasn't my fault though.
Yeah, what happened with that, El Fuego?
It was the car that he took to blow up the factory with.
Oh yeah.
It was a good
Are
time.
you serious?
Yeah. So
That's great.
Did you bring any of it back to her?
I brought the steering wheel.
The steering wheel. I was about to say the same thing. Hey, we have a souvenir.
The steering wheel and the dice from the mirror.
Yeah.
No.
And here I was
think-
thinking like the hubcap or something.
No, for some reason, when he brings back the steering wheel is actually handcuffed to his wrist. That's
Yeah.
the only reason he managed to get the steering wheel back. Nobody ever knew why it was handcuffs, though.
I didn't realize.
Or
I was
how he
handcuffed,
got
so-
it out of the burning building.
Yeah, it was a dash to unhook the steering wheel before the time.
Unless you
went
unhooked it before and you just thought it looked cool.
No, I'd forgotten I was handcuffed to it.
Had to sleep in a car and pee in a bottle, but I forget I was handcuffed. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so who has an idea on what to do during the 3 days?
I have an idea.
All right, give that a try.
Okay, so first I'm gonna go to Asterisk and basically say like, you said you were going to say you were bringing gifts to the towers, yes? What were you planning on bringing? I might want to give something myself.
I didn't have anything specific in mind, but
I could,
how it's like.
Yeah, I was with the towers for a while, so I know what they're like. I can get you something.
Sure.
All right, good. And I'm going to leave, and I'm gonna I'm gonna try to find something that is like, it seems natural and like it seems regal, something that they would like on the outside, but if it's like an incense or something that makes them hallucinate when burned. I'm trying to find something like that to give to the Taoists and sort of play it off as, yeah, they like this sort of thing.
Ooh,
Drugs. You're gonna make me give them drugs.
Essentially,
drug
yes.
A lemon meringue pie.
We should drug who?
We should drug a lemon meringue pie.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
didn't we say that food isn't necessary? Or food?
Food
Did
is.
we talk about that?
Oh,
we
right.
we
Isn't
mentioned
it
that
all pill form now?
food is not. Food, like food is not necessary. They can sell basic nutrient pudding.
But it's
No,
a
not pudding.
lunch.
Sorry, a sludge. That's
Right.
Like for next to nothing.
So it's like for basic survival, it's not for like flavor or taste or
It's
anything.
not for flavor. Yeah, for flavor and taste, yeah, you have to pay premium for that. But for
Okay.
survival, it's pretty much free.
Okay.
So yeah, and this is set in China. So if you bring food, you know
gonna
you're
go
on
well.
the right track.
Yeah, and I am going to drug the food and or poison the food, whichever I can find. I am getting that.
It's just instant death.
Why are you telling us this?
No, I'm not. I left already. I left. I said I got it, and I left, and I'm going out,
yeah.
and
My question is more like, why aren't you like just telling David that? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get food, and then like message David. And
So
be like,
this
I'm
game
drugging
actually,
it.
this game actually benefits way more if everyone is putting everything on the table.
Oh.
Separate player knowledge and character knowledge. It would be easier, and for me it's less hassle as well, so that I don't happen to be paying attention to
yeah, it's
secret messages.
yeah, it's
Who
way
knows
less
what?
hassle for the
Yeah.
GM.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Yeah, I mean I'm fine with secret messages. It's just
It gets a bit
I do
tedious after a
recommend.
while.
It gets tedious, and I do recommend having everything on the table. Just make sure you remember that your character doesn't what your character doesn't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, so
should be
my
it should be an
character.
easy track.
Yeah, so my character would have said, "I'll get you something," and would have left, and all that stuff about drugging the food or whatever we're planning on giving them. That's all I'm telling I'm telling that to David straight. Just like my character doesn't say a word. He's just like, "Sure, I'll get you something," and just turns and leaves. So I don't know what you want me to roll for finding that or like acquiring it. But I'm
okay.
I want it bad.
So what you're describing actually is hit the street.
Okay, so style then.
Hit the street is when you go to a contact for help, roll style. The problem is your current contact
My
that
contact
you declared is a doctor.
Is a doctor. It doesn't help.
Let me see.
A doctor
Wait.
could have poison.
Could I actually
Yeah, poisonous things.
hold on? I might be able to use one of my moves for this.
Yeah, let me look through your moves as well.
Either ear to the ground or eye for detail. It just depends on what I'm trying to go for. Let's see. I have a knack for loosening lips and picking out information. So I could pick up information about where I can acquire these gifts, per
Yes.
se.
Yes.
So I can sort of say
Ear
like,
to the ground is probably the best idea. So where do you go for asking around the food?
so for that, I'd probably hang around. I'd probably go to the section of town where maybe a local Lotus group has set up shop or something, because I know that the Lotus group is sort of like a general sort of, general needs sort of thing, and I would think that if I go near there, maybe people have bought there, or maybe they're selling, not so good stuff off to the side near that area, something like that.
Yeah, like normally when you go to the Lotus group, you just see different flavors of sludge. I'm sorry, by flavors I mean very minute.
Very nutrient.
This is my favorite sludge.
Yeah,
I like the purple sludge the best.
yeah, they pretty much taste really similar. It's just placebo effect that causes all the users to say, yeah, I can tell the difference between the purple one and the red one.
They're like
Besides the
Fruit
color.
Loops.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to the local Lotus branch and sort of, talk around there for a while and just sort of hope that I can loosen some people up to sort of point me in the right alleyway if need be for these grand gifts to the Taoists.
Yeah, basically, so you you go to the food section first, just in case they actually somehow have some quote unquote luxury food. But that's kind of a no-go because it's a Lotus Group. It's a Locust Mart. Sorry,
Locust
Mart.
Mart.
It's a Lotus Mart. It doesn't really have luxury food, so that's a strike. And then you turn, you see someone in his 30s, balding pretty badly. There's barely any hair on his head, and
It's Fuego.
Come on, man.
How are you doing, my
Fuego has
friend?
beautiful hair.
And he's wearing like those stereotypical shady trench coat.
Like a duster.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, and said and ask you, are you looking for salt?
If I think I know what that is, then you might be the man I'm looking for. And I sort of I just walk up to him and big smile on my face, sort of rubbing my hands together, like, what do you have?
Well, come with me, and I think you know how to appreciate life for its colorfulness.
Of course.
He says with a smirk and gesturing, basically gesturing with his chin at the basically different colored quote unquote flavors of sludge there is. The colorfulness of things. And so basically, he brought you to a corner shop that's 2 blocks down the road. You go in. Place is dimly lit as always because we're in the cyberpunk future. And you see those. So you go into the shop. You see shelves and shelves of jars.
Okay, is it just the same sort of jar, all of it, or is it certain labels on it that I can see, or? My goodness.
Actually,
I keep on
probably
disconnecting. So I see jars.
So you see shelves of jars, and in each one of those jars, you see some kind of thing, probably an animal or some kind of plant, entirely submerged in some ember liquid. And I'm pretty sure. How long have you been living in Shanghai?
Well, since I got back, I'd probably say maybe a couple years or so.
Above or below a decade?
Altogether or recent? Because
Recent.
recent.
Actually, altogether, yes.
Altogether, I'd say probably, yeah, around 10 years altogether. But it's spread out between childhood, teenage years, and then adult years, sort of spread out.
Okay, so you recognize those as Chinese wine with different ingredients submerging them to make them basically for different purposes. Some were supposed to treat your liver, which is kind of ironic. Now that I think of it, because alcohol in liver.
Alcohol, yeah.
Yeah, some are supposed to treat your liver. Some are supposed to go treat your coughs and things like that.
Okay, so
And
natural remedies sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is where I need you to roll me a style for Hit the Street.
Okay. Come on. Hey, it's a 7.
That's not a 7. That's a 12 plus 1. That's a 13.
Oh,
So
I
it's
did.
10 plus.
I only read the 6 and the 1.
Yeah, it's a 6 plus 6. It's a 13. So you get a little something extra. Choose either Intel or Gear.
I will take the gear.
So I was about to repeat the mechanics. So gear is something
It's actual physical thing.
It's a physical thing. It's a general physical thing that you can pull out and actually describe whenever you need to pull it out.
Okay.
And intel is a piece of intel that you can use to give you a +2 on a future roll. That
Okay.
is that's related to the intel, and you can once again define the intel when you roll it.
Okay, cool.
Just make sure the intel can come from the source.
Okay, cool. So I get to choose one or the other, right?
One or the other, yes.
Okay. For this particular thing, I'm going to choose gear, and this, I'm going to look around at the jars and sort of realize that one of these things is a sort of like, as you said, like one of the plants that have been submerged, and I recognize it's like, wait a second, if that plant is used in the wrong way, this can cause some serious damage.
Because
but normally, like sort of like a normally it actually helps, but when twisted just ever so slightly, it's just bad. So I don't know what, I'm not good with plants or anything, but
can I? I was about to say, can I can actually modify it a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you notice that the plant. So you can visually identify that the plant is being submerged in this Chinese wine for more than 2 years, and you know that it gets poisonous by the end of year 1.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
Initially it's a really good remedy, but if it's done for too long, it's poisonous.
And then like I'd know the wine and then also the plant name, obviously, but
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm totally taking that specific gear. Just the poisoned plant or something. I don't know what I'd call it.
The gear. The gear part you actually don't have to define right now. You get to define it whenever you need to pull up a gear.
Okay.
And what you currently will get from the Hit the Streets roll is a gift that is poisonous, which is the wine itself.
Okay. So that's what I know. Just I have a gear that I can literally be like, I pull out the previous poison wine sort of thing.
You can actually say that you pull out a pistol because the shady character actually gave you a pistol for keeping you safe because he likes you so much as a customer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
yeah, that's how the system works.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think I understand it now.
Wait, you've been shopping with this guy before?
No.
No.
But apparently the guy likes him so much
that he gave me something.
A parting gift for something extra for the names.
Okay, but question. So do I have the poison plant wine or not?
And that's what you get. You do, and that is what you get. That's the success from the
roll style. Okay.
And then
now I understand what it is.
And then the extra will be the.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put, just so I remember I have it right now. Just gonna put it in the gear section. Okay, I have one gear. All right, cool. So after that's done, I will just be like, "Thank you, my good sir. If I am ever in need of something like this again, I'll sure to contact you." And I will I'll return to the others and present it in such a way as like, this is a natural remedy. It is a wine that is also a certain type of plant's been soaked in it, and it will cure certain ailments. So I think that Taoists would have a great time with this. And I just sort of present it and sort of like give it up to someone, and I'll be like, I am not going to meet them. They will know who I am. I don't want to do any of that. So whoever wishes to take this gift, please do not say you got it from me, because they will not like it automatically. And I just sort of leave it at that.
Okay. Now you have you have pretty much guaranteed to have harmed the Taoist. Get an you mark 1 experience points on your character sheet.
Yes.
Saw that one come.
You did it.
I have 2 experience points.
It's okay. You guys can work things inside. Work things in. I have faith in you guys.
Okay, I'm done.
So yeah, that's
Okay, so are we
James's
still?
scene. Are we?
Are
We're
we?
still within the 3 days. Yes.
Well, are we still in the bar
It's pretty much
club?
assumed that we're in the bar whenever nothing else is happening.
All the
Okay.
time.
For some reason, this bartender is really lenient on having you guys stay there.
Just for ages. He's my homie. It's chill. I know people. He's my homie. I need to have a meeting with my numerous little people on the streets. I don't know. Let's say that I meet with them every whatever today is, Thursday. Wait, you said
Okay.
3 days until the thing. Yes, it's Thursday. Yeah, I meet with them every Thursday. So I'm gonna go and talk to all of them. Of course, I don't know who each other are, but I'm gonna go see if they have any information, juicy info bits to tell me.
Okay. Let's see. So when you investigate a person, place, object, or service using a library, dossier, or database, ask a question from the list below and roll mind. That is research. That's the only thing I can think of.
I
Unless you
wasn't.
have another.
Well, I was more just trying to see if they had like seen anything that they felt like that I should know. Like I'm not asking for anything specific because I kind of don't want them to know what I'm doing.
I see.
That's more what I was looking at. But if you want me to roll it like that, like research, I will.
So the thing is, if you roll it as research and you happen to have another move called Word on the Street,
Mm-hmm.
when you research by listening or recalling street level gossip, taking additional intel, you would on a miss.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pretty much just power gaming it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm totally down to roll for it.
All right, just roll mind.
Let's see. Roll mind. And under forward, you put 0,
Yes.
right? Okay.
4 is normally 0. That is an 8. So it's a 7 to 9. Take intel, MEC. I will answer one of the answer one question.
One question.
Yep. So the question is from a list. You need to go to the basic moves from the handouts real quick. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now.
Basic.
I can't broadcast it for some reason.
Would it was under research, right?
Yeah. So basic moves research. There's a list of questions. Ask me one of them.
I don't really know. Would it? I want to ask about May. I think. I don't know. Should I ask about May or should I try and catch names? I think I'll probably just ask about May.
Yeah.
What is the ultimate goal? Because I can probably suggest some questions.
Basically, like I kind of want a potential backup thing, but I don't want to go to May because I'm not sure if she is not. Like I'm not sure she's clean, you know.
Mhm.
Like she's my friend, but girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Understandable.
But mostly I just want a backup plan. Because David is trying to fuck us. Not that I know that. I just want a backup plan. I was planning on talking to May anyway. But I didn't want to go to her and be like, hey, do you know any Taoists? Because then if she's not clean, she would go to her
House.
bae. Yeah. And she'd be like, hey.
To be fair, from my standpoint, she going to her bay is kind of a very low chance occurrence.
Unless she was lying to me.
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, she's my friend, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So would a better question be how secure is May or
Yes. I think if you're asking about May's basically honesty. I feel like yeah, there are two questions available. How secure is May, or what is the relationship between May and
I would say
Um,
Faust even over just Fu.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say May and someone else because it really does depend on who you want to ask about.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna ask how secure is May.
Yeah, May is actually being pretty honest.
Being pretty honest.
By pretty, I mean totally.
Okay. All right. And then
And
they didn't
you
have.
taking
Oh, go
and
ahead.
then marking your mark in your inventory that you have an intel, because that's your word on the street move that your character has.
So just one or plus one?
Just one intel.
Okay.
Intel is a consumable, basically.
Did it show up? I think
Let me check. Yeah, it did.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
And then
so
they don't have any other information, like any tidbits or anything else that's going on?
no, not really.
Okay. May is clean. All right, I'm gonna
May's
give
clean.
I want to give Eruptor a chance to work on some stuff while I think.
Oh,
So one thing I can think of that you could do was to have we done this before? Have we done this last session for Erector to pick up someone from either Faust or Lazarus?
We tried to, I think.
and I think we never got around to it.
Yeah, I think he got
Yeah.
caught or something. Like security felt shifty about it.
Security felt shifty about names. That part I remember.
Oh, was it names? Oh, okay.
It was
Lots
names.
of names.
Yeah, it was.
So
Classic.
what you could do is you could pose as a team member of this mission's not courier, their driver, and basically overhear them
Okay,
when they talk on phones.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so which side do you want to basically
pick
eavesdrop?
Mueller.
Pick a Mueller?
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
I feel like she might
so-
have more information about everything.
Okay, on Miller's side, you have two targets: Miller herself or her basically chief assistant. Because last time, Nims was trying to eavesdrop on the chief assistant, or no, Nims was trying to question her chief assistant.
Mhm.
He knew that the chief assistant was off use. He reported to you that the chief assistant actually ran away right away upon seeing his face. So that's also a target. You have one
Okay.
of those two choices.
So I could pick up the assistant. I'll pick
Okay.
up the assistant. I feel like that will be more beneficial to bring people into the. I'm just driving them around. We're not actually going to the thing now. It's 3 days away.
Yeah, you're just taking him home.
Right. I'll take Mueller home.
You're taking Mueller.
I think so.
Let me see. Has Mueller seen you? No.
She hasn't.
Mueller only saw names.
Yeah, only saw names and the person that I sent with names.
Yeah. Okay. So Mueller saw the shark bait
Wow.
waiting for her instead of her usual instead of her usual card. Was really confused. She came
does this
around,
car have
knocked
any,
on
like,
your.
Power-ups or anything? Like, my bike has guns and stats. Does this have anything, or is it just a car?
Considering. Let's customize this car real quick.
We don't have,
Do you
to,
do
we
you
don't
have
have to do that right now. Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Do you, when you have time, do it the same way. Do it up the same way you did your own bike.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
So yeah, so she sees you.
Mhm.
She basically looked around
Uh huh.
in the sense of where the hell is my car? And apparently you're the only car waiting for her.
Yes.
So she walks up to the driver's seat, knocks on the window, cocks her head. What do you do?
Hi, this is the escort service. Your car has been
Oh
towed,
God.
and the company's been sent me to come pick you up. And as I get out of my driver's side of the limo, and I walk around to her side and open up the door for her.
Okay.
Good.
She hesitates, checks her schedule, and let's hand wave it a little bit and say that somehow you guys hired a guy to mask her schedule to the point that her schedule says actually you're being picked up by the shark bait instead of your regular thing,
Cool.
irregular car. And then, I didn't realize. Okay, she sits in the back. I want you to roll style of fast talk. When we try to
Alright.
convince someone to do what you want with promises, lies, or bluster, roll style.
How do I roll again?
So you go to your character sheet. So
Uh-huh.
I think it's the second tab.
Oh. Okay.
Go to Alpha Wiggle.
And you just roll style.
Yeah, so click on style, and when they want you to enter a number, put in 0.
Oh, I think I opened it. Oops. Oh wait. There we go. Submit.
There we go. It's a 9. So
Excellent.
79, the NPCs do it, but someone will find out. The MC will advance the appropriate countdown clock for PCs. Choose one. Okay, so she's gonna divulge some information, basically.
Okay.
So this role is basically to check if she catches up to you being manipulating her and stuff.
Mhm.
Hold on real quick.
Got it.
Just marking things, don't worry about it. All right, cool. I was checking my notes. So on the way, you just hear her talking to the phone.
Mhm.
Names. Did you happen to have the name of the assistant to Mueller?
Gosh.
I remember I think it was Egyptian name or something like that.
It was. I don't have it written down or anything.
All right, cool. So you basically hear Mueller talking to her assistant because we don't have the name. I forgot to take note on the name. Oops. So you hear Mueller to talk to her assistant over the cyberphone. Basically, you see an AR overlay.
Okay, what?
You basically see an augmented reality. No, you don't
Oh,
see augmented reality overlay. She sees her augmented reality overlay. You just see her like staring in front of her, talking into thin air.
okay.
Because, very big. What's it called again? English.
Cyberware?
Sorry. So a very big difference between the technology the upper echelon uses and the technology that we use. Normal people still use phones. Like rich assholes start to use AR interfaces already. So yeah, she is basically talking to her in front of her, basically having a AR meeting.
Mhm.
What do you mean? What do you mean that there's a third party? Um, let's see. What do you mean there's a third party? Nobody else knows besides that piece of shit. And after a few seconds, she said, "No, yeah, no, really? No, I wasn't. I wasn't. Oh, okay. And I'll deal with it." and she hangs up and tells you to turn around and drive back to Lazarus.
Mhm.
Lazarus's security department,
Okay.
and basically the navigation system basically knows where to go, so you don't have to worry about not knowing where to go. You go in, it's pretty much like a paramilitary complex. She says, wait here, I'll be right back. You see her walk into an office that basically is titled Security Dispatch Center. And
Okay.
then after 10, 15 minutes, she came storming. She comes out storming, storming, and then you see her. You come out, open the door for her. When you try to close the door for her, she just slams the door, takes over the door, slams it shut. Just drive, take me back home, and you just see her really pissed off.
Okay.
And then on the way home, on the way back home, she is calling someone else and said, "We have a problem." Yeah. So the Spaniard. Yeah, he's um, he's trying to play me for a fool. Yeah, no. No, I just need you to bring your extra ammo. The extra ammo. Yeah. He's just a punk. You can deal with him easily. The ammo is just for security. Yeah, okay. I got it. Yeah, you just do your job. You get paid. Bye. And that's pretty much you get. That's pretty much all you get on the trip. So me as a GM, I'm not really sure how convincing I am at portraying this character. What I want to get, what the message I want to get through is that her company has found out that Names is approaching behind her back, trying to approach and to ask around about Project Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And that she has taken notice, and she has been calling someone for quote unquote extra ammo.
Okay. So there's going to be extra backup / trouble for us.
And you get back to the bar.
All right. We did it.
Is there anything else we need to do besides before we go to the Taoists?
I'll relay the information to Names and Asterix, saying that she seems like she really doesn't want to be. She needs this meeting to go on, so she's hiring extra muscle in case anything goes wrong.
Well, I mean, that's what she told us in the first place, so
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
Apparently she doesn't trust us enough. Yeah, whatever.
Names, where's your accent from?
You so characters don't know, but yeah, the Spaniard is referring to Names.
Yeah, the player in me is like, I know she's talking about me, but I don't know it.
For sure. I just, like, in my mind when I'm imagining the scenario, even though I don't know that happened, I thought it should be a funny part to come up in the conversation.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's a character building moment.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the Taoists?
I'm not. I'm staying right here.
You're gonna stay there. Did you get the shit I'm supposed to take to them?
I did, and I'll produce the what I have for her, and I'll be like, there you are.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hands on top of both of them and be like, now remind me what these are again?
I told you, it's a natural remedy. You soak it in the alcohol, and it's supposed to help with bodily functions and things. Look, I don't know much
Can
about
you get
medicine
drunk
or
off of it?
plants. What?
Can you get drunk off of it?
I mean, it's alcohol.
Names,
I mean,
Names, you know that It's China. Everybody gets drunk off.
I high five El Fuego. I high five El Fuego, and I'm like, we're gonna get crunk with the Taoist tonight.
There you go.
I do not suggest doing that. They might try to rope you in and take out all your cybernetics.
I mean, they've never done it before.
They
How
just.
well hidden-
Are you
how
gonna
well
give me
hidden
free
are my
alcohol?
cybernetics?
Are
I mean,
you
to
gonna
be
give
fair-
me free alcohol names? No. I'm
Sure.
gonna go get drunk with the Taoist then.
I will give you free alcohol. Sure, why not?
Great.
Just
Who
do
are
not
you?
drink that. That's for them. They might not like it if you partake in the gift as well.
I mean, to be fair, the jar is obviously sealed, so
Well, I'm gonna give it to them and then see if they'll give me some. But okay, fine, whatever.
I just suggest you do not drink that. But yeah,
I stare at names for a really long time, kind of narrow my
roll
eyes,
SS.
and
No, seriously,
no,
roll
no,
SS.
no, hold on. I squint my eyes really long at him, and like he kind of starts to get a little bit nervous, but then I just go fucking party pooper and just get up to leave. No questions
gonna
asked.
say-
I just want to make him feel uncomfortable.
yes, I am uncomfortable.
you
But
you
I-
shift awkwardly in your
He's like,
seat.
I should go.
Start like pulling your collar.
Yeah,
It is hot.
it's a bit hot here.
Yeah, people have no idea how you survive Shanghai's weather with
with
that.
it's just for
What?
style.
Man,
With what? I thought El Fuego had the cool coat. What is Name's wearing?
Name's wearing Name's. You can see Name's as a portrait.
Oh, okay. He's wearing
Whenever
that thing.
Name's rolls. Yeah,
It does look cushy.
yeah.
It is very comfortable.
Good. So I'm gonna stand up and say, I'm going to go visit our friends. El Fuego, are you coming with me, or do you just want to stay here and let me handle it?
I'll go with you.
Go with me, okay. All right. So I guess we're
Okay.
gonna head off. Go to the Taoist meeting.
Yep. So
Lit.
you could do you know any Taos members, or do you actually ask around?
I do. I'm gonna go ahead and declare that contact.
Okay.
The
Do you have-
person.
I was about to ask if you have a name for her.
I don't, but I have an idea for a name, so I'm gonna kind of just like run it by you if that's chill.
Cool.
So basically, I guess I probably should declare this before I leave the bar so that Names knows as well. But the assistant, Names, I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely truthful, but the assistant that I sent with you to Lazarus was actually a Taoist.
How dare you?
I owed her a favor. And so I sent her with you. But she said you're cute, so I mean, hey, like, don't be too bummed out.
To be fair, she didn't say that he's cute. She says that he looks really familiar for some reason.
But also that he's cute.
Please
Okay.
do not mention me at all anymore. Okay? Okay.
Hey, chill. I was just trying to be honest with you.
That's okay. Just
You know?
do not mention
mean-
you know me. Okay?
I mean,
Cool.
look, if we're gonna be friends, I feel like it's important to be honest with each other. So I'm just trying to level the playing field, make sure you understand. I'm not trying to lie to you. But at the time, I didn't know whether or not I could trust you. I feel like I can trust you now. So I just want to
Good.
be upfront
Just-
and honest.
Yes.
Yes.
And then in my brain, I'm thinking maybe Taoists take names that are like based off of natural things. Obviously, not their real names, but those are the names that they take.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, the only word I know in Chinese that is anything natural is snowing. I don't know if I like that. So maybe her name is just like Willow or something. I don't know.
I'll come up with her name afterwards,
Okay.
so that we don't actually pause the game for forever.
No, I know. That's just what I'm thinking. So that's her name is
Sure.
insert here. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna go see her when we go visit the Taoist just because I know her. They're not gonna think it's just some crazy people walking in. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna go meet I'm going to take Elfwego. We're going to go meet up with her, and then she's going to take us to meet a couple other people so that we can give them your gifts and present our idea to them.
Okay, so she greets you, asking you if you have any further information that you can provide about her girlfriend.
I don't have anything entirely specific, unfortunately. It's been under pretty good lock and key, but I've used some of my contacts and some. I put myself on the line, and I went out there myself and got some pretty good information. I think I know what is going to happen to her. So I'm actually here to make a proposition to you and some of your friends if you're interested in saving your girlfriend.
What can I do?
We have 2 people that are attending a meeting. If the meeting goes well, chances are your girlfriend is going to be moved from the person who took her and did God knows what to the other person in the meeting. And they're going to be doing all kinds of experiments and operating on her to try and erase any humanity that she has left and make her into a full cyborg. So our goal is to prevent this meeting from going through, and we were just going to see if you would be willing to help us.
I mean, why can we not just raid this this meeting, snatch whoever has my girlfriend and just beat him until he tells me where she is?
I smile slowly and say, I'm so glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think you even need to hit the street for this one. Because she obviously wants to help.
Yeah.
So she is following you, and yeah. So if you do decide to crash the party, she's definitely there.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her, like, do you have anyone who can come and help? We're probably going to need more than one person involved here.
Man, I really don't want to pay too many NPCs.
You just say she's got like family or something if you want, and she'll bring them. I don't know.
Yeah, she'll basically she'll fuck it. She'll bring like her squad, which is like her and 3 others.
Hashtag squad goals.
It's just they tend to use melee weapons, so.
So hey, no big.
Yeah. So
Right.
yeah, I'll bring my squad. And when is it? When is it? Or actually, where is he?
Right now, I couldn't tell you, but as soon as we decide on a location for the meeting, we'll let you know.
Okay, keep me in touch.
Absolutely. Also, as a thank you for your involvement and offering to help us, we brought you gifts. Elfwego, I kind of nudge him.
Yes.
Give him the gifts.
Oh, here we come bearing gifts. Hope you like.
It's the elixir. Where did you find this?
We know people.
It's homebrewed. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to say, but I said it.
Sweet
No, my
Jesus.
backyard.
You know people who homebrewed it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes
Very
sense.
secretive. But it's all natural.
It's like moonshine.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh my god, this is. Yeah, we've been looking for this. Some of our young ones are suffering a disease, malady, whatever.
Malaise.
Malady that suffering from something that this can help greatly. Apparently, she does not have as keen eyes as Names does when it comes to herbs and alcohol.
Yes.
Maybe she's had too many herbs and alcohol.
Or that.
has 11 herbs and spices.
Secret spices. Wait, KFC?
Yeah, that's the one.
Would you yeah, would you like to stay for dinner? We're about to eat.
El Fuego?
They're eating sludge, right?
Yeah. Well, duh.
What do you think? You think we should stay or not?
I mean, I want to go get drunk, but Names did promise us free alcohol. So it's up to you. We can stay for a while and then go meet back up with Names, or we can just stay here, or we can just go meet back with Names.
I think we should meet back up with Names. I feel awkward around a bunch of new people I don't know.
Ugh, fine.
We could stay.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have
It
to
is.
say no. We have another meeting that we have to get to, but
I was about to say, all of a sudden there's a child dragging the hem of El Fuego's coat. Is that bike yours? Can I ride it?
Of course you can. It's very safe. Safety first. I'll
Yeah,
take him for
and then I was gonna say, and then I'm assuming that Asterisk just interrupted your answer with "we need to go."
Oh, maybe.
well, I mean,
Spider-Man
if El Fuego wants to go take a ride with the kid, then I mean, I can stay for a drink.
you can stay for if you want to. Yeah, I'll take him for a quick ride.
For spin.
So they obviously inventoried the gift, which, to be fair, is more of a medicine than an alcoholic drink, and she brought an urn, not an urn, but
Like a
oh god, how do
flask pitcher.
No, even bigger. So it's kind of like this. It's kind of the size of a. So have you ever seen those? Oh yeah, it's kind of the size of a oil drum.
Oh wow.
That's
Like
pretty
those. So if you think Chinese kung fu movies, if you have seen any, so it's almost the size of a oil drum, but it's made of basically clay, not clay. Sorry, damn it, not porcelain, not clay. Something as brittle as porcelain, but
Like
clay
China?
baked clay, whatever. Yeah, China. There we go. Damn, it's called China. So it's made of China, but it's kind of like oil drum sized. And then so basically, a huge guy just takes that out. Excuse me. Poured some alcohol out into a bowl and just offered it to you. Here, this is a this is a 18-year-old. You can tell that I'm pretty. How long have you been in China? That's just.
I haven't always lived in Shanghai, but I have lived in China probably my whole life.
Yeah, you know that this is 18 years is pretty much the best time for this type of alcohol.
So it's gonna fuck shit up, right?
Yeah, if you drink too much, like if you drink more than 3 bowls, you're pretty much gonna. Considering how small you are.
Yes, small.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your limit is like 3 bowls. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna glance back and see if I can see El Fuego.
He
No, you
sees
can't.
the kids in my lap, and we're popping wheelies on the street.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's either you can't see El Fuego because he was driving fast enough that.
Can I hear him? Can I hear his bike?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, I roll my eyes and take the bowl and say thank you.
And yeah, she gets poured 1 bowl and basically goes for a cheers, and downs hers in 1 shot.
Okay, I'm gonna
As per
try and down
tradition.
it. I'm gonna try and down it in 1 shot, but kind of struggle a little. So I'm gonna like stop and like swallow the mouthful that I have, and then like really quickly finish the rest of it. But she kind of notices.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't blame you. You're once again small.
I'm small.
Man, if all the men, I mean, she's impressed. She's actually pretty impressed that you can do it in barely It almost won't go.
I tried.
It invites you. It basically has the intention of inviting you to more drinking eventually when you have more time, when things are more settled.
I would greatly appreciate that. I look forward to having more drinks with you and your girlfriend.
It's a deal. It's a date then. Something to that effect.
I get quiet for a second, and I'm like, sure. And then I ask, whose kid is that?
I have no idea. She has no idea either, to be fair.
Okay.
It's the neighbors.
You guys have neighbors? Weird.
I mean, the headquarters is still in a pretty much a residential area, so.
Oh, okay. For whatever reason in my head, I was thinking like industrial complex.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm trying too hard. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go pry this child away from El Fuego and tell him it's time to go.
Aw, fine. Pick it.
Unless you want to let me stay
Sorry.
here and drink and not go get free alcohol from names, it's time to go.
Okay, we should get going then.
Yeah.
We
we're
ride
back at the
off
bar.
into the Bryce.
And I have
Where's the bar?
You
I have,
ride
like-
off into the neon colored.
Night.
We have no idea if it's night or day.
Okay.
This is how cyberpunk works. You will never have any idea if it's night or day.
The neon colored moment.
Yes.
everything's neon all the time.
Yeah, neon colored time of day. Insert time of day here.
It's half past
Yeah.
neon.
It's high neon.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but when they get back to the bar, I have like 2 drinks like at their seats, and I'm just like watching and just waiting for them whenever they come back.
And they do.
I just gesture to it, and that's it.
Yeah, so. Wow. I need to expand my knowledge on alcoholic drinks now. Alcoholic drinks.
Yeah,
now.
what did you order us, Names? What did you pick to order us? I am gonna say that in character actually. So Names, what did you pick for us? What do you think we like?
Oh goodness, I don't know alcoholic beverages either, so
Oh no.
some strong stuff. I don't know. I just sort of shrug and just like I think one of them's some sort of wine, and then the other is a what can I say? Like a imagine like a beer of some kind. I just
Which
thought.
one's in front of me?
So the drink in front of you looks exactly like a martini.
Or a
Mine does?
martini? I don't know what it is.
Mine's the martini.
Yeah, the one in front of Asterisk looks exactly like a martini.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue staring at Names, but I'm gonna reach over and grab the beer that's in front of El Fuego and just scoot it over to my side and like move the martini in front of him.
I just look, like, I notice, and I'm really just look disappointed.
Just
I don't do anything, but I'm just really disappointed.
really disappointed.
You're not mad. You're just disappointed.
No. It's like,
I guess no one is trying the martini.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start drinking. I mean, I already
yeah,
started
let's
drinking,
just,
but
you know,
I'm
let's
just gonna continue drinking.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start drinking too.
Yeah, basically you end up having a good time.
Do we roll to see if we have a good time?
Do we have to roll body to see who gets drunk first?
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, it's pretty much you decide if you want to have a good time or not. The only thing I can make you roll is act under pressure. On a 10 plus, you have a good time without a hangover. On a 7 to 9, you have a good
Have a
time.
good time with a hangover?
You have a good time with a hangover.
All right, let's roll it.
Alright, I'm totally rolling this.
With under 7, you have a hangover. What the hell is a good time?
Okay. What do we have to roll?
Roll
Cool, right?
Well, cool. I got
El Fuego has a good time with some
Oh no, names!
I just
I'm
like
sorry,
pass
names.
out.
What were you drinking? Beer or wine? And then the bartender looks,
I
whoops,
snuck
that's my
I snuck whiskey in his beer.
I was gonna say, the bartender looks, oh, well, he looks, oh, and then hides the bottle of, what's it called again? His maintenance fluid.
Great.
Yeah, everyone else is fine. Like both of you had a good time with some consequences, aka hangover. That's the only consequence I can think of.
That's okay.
And I just don't remember
And yeah.
anything.
Yeah, names. You wake up the next. Insert time here because once again you can't tell.
Yeah.
So you have a clock.
Names.
You
Does
know-
Names
okay,
remember
actually-
anything from the previous day? Does he remember what he did to the food or to the alcohol?
For that 4, he doesn't.
I don't remember what I did.
No.
I feel like you will probably remember when you recover.
Okay,
Probably
but right now
day-
it's just like a
day
blur.
later. Yeah, so you wake up. I was like, what time is it? And then,
What
oh
day
yeah, I
is
have a
it?
clock. And then you look over. Oh, oh no, I don't have a clock.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, that was the other day. Do anyone of you want to do anything before the meeting happens? So far you
Yeah.
do know that the meeting takes place at a hot pot.
Okay, so
Hot pot spot.
I do have some things I want to do before the meeting.
Okay.
I want to go to the hot, and this, I'm by myself. I left Names in his bedroom, and I told El Fuego to take care of him. I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna tell them like, hey, I'm gonna go make the reservation at the restaurant, so that we can make sure we have a time and a place and all that, get it all squared away. So I'm gonna go out to the first hot pot restaurant, and I'm gonna make a reservation for, well, I don't know what might be dinner time. Let's just say 7 p.m. on that Saturday or whatever. I don't know what the date is.
I think it was a Saturday, and I think the hour was 6 o'clock, 6:30 ish.
Okay, so I'll make a reservation for that Saturday at 6 p.m. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I want I'm gonna say basically I want a pretty private table, but I don't want it in a private room, right?
Yeah, they tell you that they don't do reservations.
They don't do reservations.
Yeah.
What time do you guys get busy?
Well, same time as usual. It's
All day
around
because
5.
everybody eats dinner at a different time.
It's same time as usual. It's 5 o'clock. It's between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Okay, and I'll just tell him I'm just gonna have somebody here to get that table ready for me. Is that all right?
Sure, if you come and if there is a table, I'm not stopping you.
Okay, sure. So then I'm gonna go to another really popular hot pot restaurant. Maybe one that's a little nicer and does actually take reservations.
How close? I mean, does it matter where it is?
It can't be very close to the first hot pot restaurant. Kind of my thought is if one is closer to Lazarus, I want the other one to be closer to Faust. But it doesn't really
Okay.
matter as long as they're not close to one another, and they have to both be good hot pot restaurants.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go to the other hot pot restaurant, and I'm gonna make that reservation for 6 p.m. Same criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, same criteria. So I want the most private table, but I don't want a private room. So if there's an upstairs or something, that's fine.
Yeah. They said yeah, we have a table like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a reservation in there, and I'm going to put the reservation under the name Names.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to one of my little birds that keeps me informed, and I'm just basically gonna tell them to keep an eye on the restaurant and to let me know if any major members of Lazarus make any pay any visits, and then I also want them to tap the phone line and see if they get any calls from any major Lazarus members or security members.
Okay. So are you talking about both? Both restaurants?
No,
or?
just the one that I made the reservation at.
Okay. In the meantime, Eruptor, I recommend you customize the shark bait.
Oh, customize
This
that
is
now?
Yeah,
Alright.
this is a good time, considering it might be used
Alright,
eventually.
Yeah. Because we're in our last couple of days before the
Alright, I'm
meeting.
gonna find that
Yeah.
PDF. Did you put the
Okay. Let
handbook
me
on this?
do something real quick. There. Have fun. So you basically just type it out.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Type it out in the text box and let me know what it is.
Gotcha.
And I think for the book, for the instruction, let me check. Sorry. Oh yeah, for the instruction, I think you can just. I think it has instruction on it, right? I think it has instruction on how to. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So yeah, you just pick a frame, pick a type. The type is a car. Yeah. Just follow the instructions on it. You should be fine. Right.
Okay.
Back to you, Asterisk. You were trying to say.
Yeah, after that, I'm going to do my usual thing where, like, I go to one place and then sneak out the back and then go to the place I'm actually going. And I'm going to go to... I'm going to go get... I don't know, something to make names feel better. And alcohol for him and El Fuego. And then I'm going to go to...
I have the distinct feeling that giving names to alcohol is not going to make him feel any better.
You can ask just about anyone that the best way to cure a hangover is drinking more alcohol.
Good point.
So I'm going to grab those things and I'm going to go up to Names' room. And like on the, like, he's kind of like half in and out of sleep, and El Fuego's just like quietly sitting in the corner, like clipping his toenails or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure El Fuego is just doing maintenance on. It's not El Diablo. I cannot remember your bike's name.
My bike's name is
Senior Flame Face. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely doing maintenance of Senior Flame Face. It's either the bike itself or the mountain machine gun.
Regardless, I'm gonna go upstairs to Names' room and I'm gonna slam down the water and the alcohol like on the bedside table, kind of jolting him awake. Drink that fucker.
Yeah, that's when Names wakes up and realizes he doesn't have a cock anymore. So yeah. What do you do, Names? You get woken up by a loud bang.
I like
Your
rub
head is
my
ringing.
eyes and like, does that, oh, hello. Oh, I do not feel good. And I just sort of roll back over for a second and like try to get up.
Have you done literally anything today?
Does sleeping count?
Well, yes. But I brought you
Yes.
something to make you feel better.
Thank you. And I'll reach over and grab one thing, like not realizing what it is, and just take a drink.
Roll 1d2. If you roll
Yes.
1, it's water. If it's 2, it's It's something else.
Yes.
It's something else.
Yes.
Just make sure you sober up when the mission actually arrives.
Yeah, we still have like 2 days.
We have time.
And I'm gonna like slap him on the back as hard as I can and go, "Good man."
Projectile.
It's like he was like halfway like drinking part of it and just.
Yeah, and then just coughing fit all
Here's-
the while.
Yeah, that's my day.
What are you, pirates?
Sure. We're robo pirates or semi-robo pirates.
Cyber pirates. Internet pirates.
Yeah. We're hackers.
Well,
You're hackers.
I finished my car.
If I
I'm gonna.
if I look
bring you
if
back.
I look out of the window, can I see El Fuego and his bike?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the water that the unopened water that I brought for names and like pour a little bit out the window and try and splash it on his head. Do you need a roll to see if it hit him?
I think you need to roll.
Sure. If you need to roll, then you need to roll act under pressure.
Act under pressure? Okay.
It's
This is
Yeah,
really hard. These are really tall buildings, so...
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you're like at the 11th, 12th floor, which is like
Yeah.
not tall.
Yeah. Comparatively, no.
Yeah.
So is there a number to which I don't hit him, but I hit his bike?
7 to 9 is where you hit his bike instead of him.
Hit his bike. Okay. All right.
I kind of look at it and I grab the head beam fluid. Kind of.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. Hold on.
Oh, never mind.
There you go.
That's a 10. You splash on. You expertly splash it on him without doing anything to his bike. I have no idea how you managed to do this.
I kind of look over and then I grab some headlight fluid and kind of throw it back.
11 floors up.
Throw it up 11 floors.
Yeah.
Let me see
You just
if you.
flash it in the air and it just comes
see-
back down and lands back on your head.
Hold
Yeah.
on, let me see how much. Let me see if you can potentially have
I don't think I can.
a
It's like 110.
11th floor throw.
It's like 110.
It's a really
Feet, right?
good splash. It's a really good splash.
Maybe you just grab the bottle of headlight fluid and just start booking it towards the stairs.
No, I just kind of like throw it up at the building because even though I know I can't reach it,
Yeah.
That's a waste of headlight fluid.
tell me about it. Headlight fluid is expensive.
Expensive as fuck, especially that one because it makes your headlights look like flames.
Yes,
Yes.
true.
I mean, it's actually the same fluid as the fluid that El Fuego puts on his new his
His
coat.
jacket.
I put it on my
His jacket that is both flammable and flame retardant.
Yeah.
to the clothing. I have no idea how it works, but yeah, apparently that's the same fluid.
Cyberpunk.
Perfect.
cyberpunk with fire. That was
We're significantly more organic than regular cyberpunk apparently.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, so is there anything else you guys need to do until the day comes?
Mm,
I mean, Asterix does check in every day. Do you check in every day to your Baker Street Boys? I guess.
No, I basically assume that if there's any important information, that they will come to me. I only check in about once a week to just get a general, like, overall idea.
I see.
Oh, you mean the guy that's watching the hot pot place?
Yes.
Him I check with every day.
Yeah. And your instructions are. Can you repeat your instructions to him?
Yeah, I basically told him or somebody that he trusts without using my name. I basically told him to watch the building and make sure that no higher ups from Lazarus or the Lazarus Security Company go in or out, and if they do, to like kind of try and see what's going on, and also to tap their phone lines and see if anybody from either of those places call especially in regards to any reservations that have been made.
Yeah, so he reports after basically the first day when at the end of the first day when he was assigned, he reports that he has seen a guy. Actually, he took a picture. He has seen him. Basically, like this is a pretty rundown place that you have him. Yeah, a pretty rundown place, quarter that you have him monitor, and it's just the food is good. So it's almost impossible to see a tourist here. But he said, this guy, he is acting like a tourist and taking pictures everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Did he? I basically asked my guy, like, did he eat when he went there?
Yeah, he ate.
Oh, did he think the food was good?
The Logan Tanner, Logan, he ate. He did eat.
Did he think the food was good?
Your agent has no idea if he thinks it's good or not.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good shit. Good shit. I'm basically gonna tell him to continue keeping an eye out, and same thing. Just let me know if they heard from anything. Heard anything about what was going on there. Yeah. And then I'm not gonna say anything that day, but the following day, I'm like when we meet up, like to discuss things or whatever, I'm basically gonna tell Names that he's being tracked.
So you're telling me that?
Yeah, El Fuego's there. He's hearing all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That just sort of makes me want to go there even more.
Go where?
To the place where I assume you give the bodyguard information or about this person, like this tourist person thing.
No, I just tell you that you're being tracked.
Oh, okay. Then
and that Lazarus is watching you.
Okay, then I would know that. Then I would just be like, oh, all right. Do you have a specific place we're going to have this whole thing take place? I want to go check it out, see what I can learn about it. Perform some surveillance on it. Basic thing.
Yeah, of course. And then I'm gonna give him the information for the first hot pot restaurant.
Okay, that's hot pot. That's the restaurant where your agent saw Logan in.
No, the other one, the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him that place's information.
All right.
Okay. And with that, I just go over there and just sort of. I wanted to use eye for detail, see if I can pick up anything on that place. Just stalking the location for a couple hours, just being nonchalant as possible.
Ooh, it's working.
When you perform surveillance on the personal place, gain intel and roll assess. All right, roll assess.
Okay.
Which is
edge. With a forward of 0. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's a really good roll. It's a 10 plus, so you can get to ask a lot of questions.
And I gain intel, correct?
Yes.
1 intel.
So you pretty much have one intel and 1 gear right now.
Yay. Okay, so I get to ask questions now. Where is it? Wrong one. There we go. So I rolled so I had a 10 plus. Okay.
So you get to ask 3 questions.
I gain 3 hold. Cool.
Actually, another thing I need to mention is that those 3 hold you can spend at any time.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't really. It's not mandatory for you to ask 3 questions right
Basically,
away.
whenever I
You have
want
3 questions to ask.
about
Yes.
the that place.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And also, whenever you get an answer, and if you act upon the answer I give you, you get a +1 forward.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I want to know how I can avoid trouble or hide here if things go bad.
Well, knowing your skill set by not physically being there.
Okay, makes sense.
In a sense, set up a sniping location.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Um. I'm gonna wait for the other 2. No, I don't want to use it right now. So, with
Okay,
that,
make sure
I'll
you
just go
mark.
back.
Yeah, make sure you mark in your character sheet somewhere that you have 2 more holds towards assessing the first location, or the first hotpot shop. Restaurant, not shop, whatever.
Okay, I'm putting it next to the intel so I know where it is. All right, cool.
Cool.
I'll just head back, and that'll be it for whenever we whatever's next. So I'm done for a while.
Okay. Second day passes. You have no report. Asterisk. Everything is kosher. Third day passes. He said, "I'm pretty sure nothing else is gonna happen. I can tell." And he thanks you for your patronage, and shakes your hand, and went back into the wind.
Cool. What?
Okay.
So we're on the last day?
We're on the last day.
Okay.
Ooh.
Before we actually start everything, I will at some point like to have the conversation about basically who's getting there when, who's doing what, at least as best we can. Other than that, I don't have anything else to do. So if you guys have anything you want to do the day before, go for it.
And another thing is that on a out of game level, we will basically cut off when the operation starts.
Right.
That'll be safe for next time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Also, David, have we heard anything from the Taoists?
From the Taoists, you have not heard anything. They're basically really eager to go.
They're eager.
Yeah, you just hear eagerness basically.
Cool.
Does anyone else want to do anything before? Actually, there is something that that Miller wants. Miller actually contacts names and said, "Where's the location that you scouted out?"
I will tell.
I need a location to. Yeah, she
Okay.
basically asked, "Where's the meeting?"
Okay, I will tell her that I scouted out the first hot pot store or restaurant because that's the only one I know about. So I'm telling her that one.
Do you okay, let's restart this scene real quick. So you get an incoming phone call from Mueller while you guys are gathering at the bar
Okay.
for whatever reason. Do you put
Drinks,
it on
duh.
speaker? Basically? Yeah, drinks. Wow.
Drinks.
Do you put it on speaker?
How many people are in the bar right now?
Bartender and you 3.
Oh, then. Mm, oh man. I will, and I'll just state. Hello, you're on speaker right now. Is that right?
Sure. I mean,
It's just my team
I
here,
have the. Okay.
and there's a bartender here, but we're not going to talk about anything. Anyways, yes.
As soon as I hear him say it's me and my team here, and I recognize that it's Mueller, my face kind of falls fuck.
I wave.
Names goes, they say hello.
They say hello. What do we wish to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about?
Where's this location? I need to set it up.
Oh, of course. From what I know, we scouted out
I
a.
run up to the phone. I run up to the phone, like literally interrupt him, and give her the name of the second location that there is a reservation at.
Okay.
I sort of whisper, but
Uh,
why would that? Wait, what was the other thing for?
I whisper to him. That restaurant doesn't take reservations. I know it's better.
Why did you? Never mind. So apparently, we have this hot pot restaurant that has reservations that I did not know about. So, that sound good?
are you sure you have reached a conclusion?
I sort of look over, as like, sort of like have we?
Okay, and then to Mueller, because I've never met Mueller, have I?
You have not met Mueller.
Okay. So like I sort of apologize and go and say, I'm really sorry. I'm Mr. Names' assistant. He sent me to this initial hot pot restaurant and they weren't taking reservations, so I had to change it and I hadn't got the opportunity to tell him. I'm very sorry about the confusion. Like, and I sort of changed my voice to sound like almost like whiny, like an underling.
Yeah. She nods and said, "Okay, I understand. It's okay, I understand." So she takes the address, and is there anything you need to report? Is there anything I need to be aware of?
Is there teammates? You can tell that I'm getting annoyed.
Alfuego?
Alfredo's kind of hesitant on talking since he duped her earlier and drove her around.
Oh, I thought you would drove her assistant.
No, I drove her around.
He drove her, but
Oh, it was
I
her.
think
Okay.
I think there's a yeah. Let's retcon it by we don't even need to retcon it. Never mind. So when she sees El Fuego, she does. You can tell from her face from her face that she does not recognize El Fuego.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was facing forward. So I'm gonna say, yes, miss. We're gonna have a car ready to pick you up from either your home or your office, your preference. Roughly 30 minutes before the meeting in the reservation are made. We'll have a car there ready to go for you. I believe it's a service that you've used before. So we'll have that all arranged to ensure your safe passage to the restaurant.
Okay. Make sure to leave room for one more passenger. I'm bringing someone with me as well.
And like without blinking, without like making any facial changes or anything like that, I nod and say, "Of course, yes, ma'am. Mr. Fu will definitely be there, and don't worry, the car is very nice, very large. We'll have plenty of room for extra passengers."
Okay. I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to having this meeting and get things done. Thank you for your help. The humanity will remember you as well. Humanity might not remember you, but I will. You are the unsung heroes of our next of the next chain, whatever it's called.
As I say, boy howdy. That's it.
Okay. She kind of eyes you, weirdly, and then decides to not push it, and she goes Miller out and just goes through. Yeah.
Okay, so the phone is hung up.
Yeah, the phone is hung up, and asterisk.
Okay,
Take an
go ahead.
experience point
Okay.
because you pretty much just duped your teammate, and it did more or less put the mission on some kind of a danger, considering how not coordinated you guys are.
Okay, I'm
That's
going
an
to grab. I'm going to grab names and El Fuego by their collars and like shove them towards the door and be like, "Go, go! We need to get out now." I'm gonna put some money on the counter for the bartender. Tell him to have a nice night, and then like
He grunts.
yeah, and we're gonna leave, and I'm gonna take a big swig of my drink before I walk out the door, and then I'm basically gonna push them out, and we're gonna go to a restaurant or a bar or someplace in a different location.
You go to a asterisk, because of your background, you know basically a nightclub. where they have personal fields, as in they can set it up so that the table only you, if you need the privacy, if you need a service, you can pay some extra so that you and whoever you need to talk to can hear you, even though it's loud as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna go to that nightclub, and I'm gonna pay the money, and we're gonna go in there. We're gonna sit where it's quiet.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna tell security that there is I think there's someone stalking me. Let's just go with that. I think there's someone stalking me. And so if they could keep an eye out and make sure that nobody tries to come after me, that would be really cool. And I put on my best flirty face. Bouncer.
Yeah, he nods. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get that table and things are gonna get real quiet. Does anybody have anything to say?
I don't think so.
I feel like you still have the initiation.
I still have to initiate it.
I mean, I feel like you still have the social upper hand because of how aggressively, how not aggressive, how proactive you are. Your asterisk is.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so I sit down and straighten my jacket and set them down, kind of look around conspiratorially, and then put my hands flat on the table and say, look guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a lot of shit going on in the background that I haven't been able to tell you for your own safety.
Thank you, I guess.
You sound annoyed, Names. I probably just saved your life.
Sure you did. Yes. I just sort of roll my eyes, just like, of course, you saved my life. I'm so grateful. Oh, can you do it again? Can you please send me to a different direction that we're not actually going to? That would be great. So much for wasting about 3 hours of my life. Thank you for that.
I pat him on the cheek and say, someday I think you'll find it in yourself to forgive me. Now listen. And I proceed to explain to him that like I told him before, Lazarus has the tail on him, and they have physically sent people to try and take him out. And then I kind of reiterate what Mueller said on the phone, kind of thing, making what she said on the phone, oh, I'll remember you, sort of thing. What's your reaction to that, Names? Do you believe me? Or El Fuego, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, she'll remember me, but only one name of mine.
I don't know if she'll remember me.
She may not remember you, El Fuego, but she's going to remember Names because she's going to have him killed.
Not if I'm not there. I'll be far away.
Well, you're not going to be there because I sent you somewhere else, sir.
In a safe place.
Listen, Names, you're being tracked. They have your info. They're trying to kill you. So I sent number 1 to keep you safe, number 2 to keep you from doing anything stupid, and number 3 to throw Mueller off the trail. She knows you. She doesn't know me or El Fuego. So when we go to these meetings, I want her to be expecting you, and we're going to show up instead and throw her off her game.
All right. I can be nearby in a building across the way.
I would much prefer for you to be with Fu. He hasn't seen you yet. It would make sense to do the same thing, throw him off his game.
But they're going to be in the same place. How is that going to...
Well, that's the thing. And then there's just a long silence, and what are your reactions?
I was about to break the silence by the bouncer saying, "Sir, no, sir, step back. I need you to step back." And you just see you basically catch a glimpse of Logan's ponytail.
Shit.
Whoever looks at the door first catches a glimpse at Logan's ponytail.
It's not me.
What-
I don't care about what's going on like outside right now.
My name's just mad.
I'm just
My
annoyed.
character's just kind of confused. He's like, "What's going on over there?"
Yeah, and then, sir, I need you to step back. This is your last warning, sir.
Oh,
And basically, at this point, the crowd
Mhm.
creating basically a space where you actually can see the bouncer and a guy looking. He doesn't look threatening yet, but you can tell that he is about to. If pushed any further, he would not. He does not mind exerting violence.
So we're sitting at a table, right? Is it like
Yes, yeah,
booth
table.
style seats?
It's like booth style seats, yes. And there are still crowds around you because nightclubs. I'm assuming nightclubs are loud enough that what happened at the door doesn't really get heard where you are.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty close to the other end of the room.
So I'm gonna grab names and start like trying to like basically push him to go to climb over the bench and climb into the table next to us. What are you gonna do, names?
Since I don't know why you're doing this, and I don't know the guy, because I don't think you said his name or anything, so I'm just like, what are you doing? Hey, stop pushing. It's like I'm getting
I'm gonna
loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand over your mouth and I'm gonna like as quickly as I can like gesture like he's gonna try and fucking kill you. Go over there.
should I go up? My character kind of walks up to
The door, or
the door to figure out what's going on between the bouncer and the dude.
Names,
Yeah.
are you gonna stay here? Or are you gonna climb over? What are you gonna do?
bouncer
Well,
has.
You're gonna
I'm
argue
gonna-
with me.
I'm gonna do that as like a distraction, so you guys can, because I
Yeah.
can see that you're trying to like push him over.
I'll be like, you're not messing with me, eh?
And I'm gonna say, no, you fuck! I just don't want you to die. Get over there.
Fast talk,
Oh shit. Okay.
bro style.
Style. Okay.
So 3 plus 4, that's a 7. Okay. For PCs, choose one. So names, choose one. If you do what she wants, you mark experience. Or if you don't do it, you must act under pressure to go against her stated wishes. So you can choose one of the two. You either take experience and go to the seat next door, or you don't go to the seat next door.
And I have to
But
roll to.
You'd roll acting under pressure.
Okay. I think names at this point would be sort of fed up with like everything and would actually like some time to himself to cool off. So be like, yeah, fine. Like still being loud, but begrudgingly going to the other room.
So Fuego, you can see that Names' voice somewhat attracted Logan's attention somewhat. You can see him starting to look that direction.
Okay. I notice he starts looking at direction, so I just kind of like start screaming loud noises while Names is speaking to see if I can drown it out and distract him.
Yeah.
Little.
He definitely turns his head to you, and you see some slow realization. You see a really slow realization dawning on his face.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Really quickly, my first question is was the seat next to us empty, or did Nate get on something?
Oh shit, that's a really good question. Let's,
No.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's empty. Oh, you got lucky. Okay, and is Tanner paying attention to Eruptor?
Logan has his full attention on El Fuego right now. Yes.
Okay, as quickly as I can, I'm gonna take off my shirt, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna like walk up to the door, like basically like covering my chest, and like stick my head out and be like, "Excuse me, can we get some fucking privacy in here?"
He looks at you. He looks down at you, squints. Not squint. Damn it. Furrowed his brow a little bit. Basically tries to get a better look at you. Basically stares at you a little bit, try to recognize you. If you fit the description of involved party. And let me see. I wonder if he can roll something.
As his brow is furrowing, can I like let my arm slip down, trying to distract him? Okay,
Yeah,
I do
totally. He turns out he's a professional.
that. Damn it!
I'm gonna roll act under pressure at a +0. 6. He fails. Yeah, he doesn't recognize you.
X.
Okay, so
And
go ahead.
yeah, you said can we get some privacy?
Can we get some
He
fucking
basically he does a final sweep around at the scene, and just turns on his heels and goes. And let's see, who's closer, you or El Fuego?
I think I am. I kind of walked up.
Okay, El Fuego, you noticed that when he was turning, you noticed a holster and a very weird-looking revolver in his holster,
Okay.
on his shoulder holster,
Mhm.
and that's the only thing you can tell.
Okay. What do I
Um,
notice about like the weird looking? Just
So-
still looks odd.
Yeah, it just looks custom made.
Oh, okay. I kind of. Is he's leaving, right? You said he was leaving.
Yeah, he leaves.
Then I guess I kind of walk back to the other table, tell him what I saw. Saw that he had a gun, probably looking to kill maybe somebody.
Does the gun description that I get match the holdout pistol I have, or is it different than that?
It's different than that.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you do?
While they're in the other room, I'm gonna put my shirt back on.
What do we do now?
So they're in the booth next to me. I'm gonna like stand up on the booth and like lean into their table and be like, "Do you believe me now?"
Yes.
Could I hear the conversation that was happening, or is that like too far away?
Too far away. Sorry, buddy.
I would have been like, I do not know
Actually,
what
you know what?
happened.
No. Actually, act under pressure.
Oh, okay.
Logan. Sorry, buddy. It's way too loud.
Just like, I just go. To
Okay,
me, you
it's
just
way
sent
too
the.
loud, and it's way too loud, and you were fuming. So I
Yeah.
don't think you will have
Just-
the peace of mind to actually eavesdrop.
Yeah, I'm just like, all that I know is that you sent me over here again, wasting my time. So thank you again
Okay.
for that.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab the security guard and I'm gonna like grab him by the arm and like hold his hand and stuff and like make him my best friend. And I'm gonna walk him over there. I'm gonna be like, "Didn't you see the gun? Tell him. Tell him."
Yeah, sir. So when I was when I was looking for when the lady was mentioning that someone was stalking her, she apparently her instincts was right. I found soon after you got in, I found out that this person is actually, sneaking around and acting in a general way that indicates that he is looking for someone. So
I'm still.
I did.
I'm still. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so he was like, I was just doing my job. Your work, it's fine. Like he's really
Like
happy
talking
that he gets
himself
to
up.
do this. He's really
Okay.
happy that he gets to be the hero once.
Okay, so I'm still holding his hand, so I squeeze it really tight, and then I say, "Did you see the gun, though?"
Logan.
And then I like
He's
dig
he.
my.
I was gonna say he was like, I'm pretty sure he was about to deck me in the face, but I'm fine. I have a whatever insert iron jaw, something like that.
Yeah,
Something that is opposite of a glass chin, I guess.
I would say
The
that.
crimson chin.
There you go. I can take a beating. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. I'm. What am I gonna do? I'm basically gonna extol him and just tell him like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you were there. You probably saved my life. I really appreciate it." And then I'll be like, "Okay, thanks, bye." And then I'm gonna turn back around to Names and El Fuego and be like, duh, hello, you guys see? El Fuego, you saw the gun, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was funny looking. It looked custom. But yeah, that's all I saw of it.
Yeah, I mean, you basically spot out how it looked like, and then Names was like, "Yeah, that's not my hold-up pistol. That might be something else."
Yes.
Then I go, all right, I see now that you are not just pulling my leg.
Is he telling the truth?
I think he is.
I'm sorry. Was that aimed towards me or?
Yes. Well, mostly it was towards Names, but
She kind of like spoke out to the fourth wall, and then I kind of answered.
Yeah.
Into the
Yeah.
fourth wall.
Eruptor is the fourth wall.
Is Names telling the truth?
I mean, he's still sort of like he's sort of questioning it. He's sort of going along with it right now. Like he still doesn't know for certain if they're not pulling his leg or not. He's just saying that to sort of like ease the tension a little bit. He's just not completely sure.
I'm gonna whack Names on the shoulder like sort of nicely, and I'm gonna be like, "You don't believe your friend here? Like, I understand if you don't believe me, but why would he lie to you?"
It was loud.
Why would I lie to you?
I
We're
did-
bestest buds.
It's true.
He was coming in here with the intent to kill you. 100%.
I don't know why. I hear I'm quite likable. And I sort of give a cocky smile and just.
Well, I think so.
I roll my eyes. I roll my eyes and say, "You guys are so gross." And then I said, "Okay, now can you please forgive me for taking extra precautions? I was legitimately worried about you."
Yeah. Sure.
I punch him in the shoulder and I say, "I took my boobs out for you. I don't do that for just anyone."
Ow, that one hurt. Goodness. By the way, are we, confessing things that we've done now that we should have told earlier?
It sure seems like it.
I walk back over to the table and grab my drink.
A good thing you have that drink. You might need it. You know the gift I sent over with you? They're going to hate it. They're hating it. I already know. As soon as they use it, they're going to hate it.
I just keep staring at Names.
And they won't know I did it, which is amazing. So thank you for that.
And I just keep staring at Names.
So, there's that. We're all good now. Cool. I'm going to get a drink. And I just sort of like, walk back, try to grab up a drink.
Saunter off.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn and look at El Fuego, and I'm gonna say, "Do you have anything to tell me?"
My real name's not El Fuego. It's Ron.
I feel like we just ended there.
Yeah, we could have. We really could have.
My real name's not.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's actually a really good last shot of the episode. So yeah,
All right, then
thanks.
I'll stop it then.
yeah, just stop the recording then.